Every animal on Earth eats its food raw. Bears, wolves, chimpanzees, dolphins, eagles, not one of them has ever looked at a piece of food and thought, you know what this needs? Fire. Except us. At some point in the ancient past, one of your ancestors decided to cook their dinner. And that single decision, that one weird habit that no other species ever developed, may be the reason your skull looks the way it does right now. Because here's what nobody tells you about cooking. It didn't just change what humans ate, it changed the physical structure of our bodies. Our brains got bigger, our guts got shorter, our jaws got smaller, our teeth shrank. We became anatomically a completely different kind of animal. And the thing that did all of that wasn't language, wasn't tools, wasn't agriculture. It was fire and food. It was cooking. Let's go back to before it happened. Around 2.4 million years ago, our ancestor Homo habilis was walking around Africa with a body that made sense for eating raw food. Big teeth, powerful jaw muscles, a long, heavy digestive tract built to grind and ferment raw plants for hours. Small brain. Habilis spent most of its day chewing. Chimpanzees today still do this, roughly 4 to 5 hours of chewing every single day just to get enough calories from raw food to survive. Then something happened. Around 1.9 million years ago, a new species appeared in the fossil record, Homo erectus. And Homo erectus looked completely different. Smaller teeth, weaker jaw, shorter gut, and a significantly larger brain. Researchers looked at this species and immediately had a problem. The anatomy only made sense if Homo erectus was somehow extracting far more calories from food than habilis ever could. But how? Harvard primatologist Richard Wrangham spent decades on this question. His answer, which he laid out in full in his 2009 book, Catching Fire, was blunt. Homo erectus was cooking. That's the only explanation that fits the anatomy. Because when you cook food, something remarkable happens. You break down the cellular structure before it ever enters your body. You pre-digest it. Studies at Harvard found that cooked food delivers roughly 30% more usable calories than the exact same food eaten raw. 30% more energy from the same ingredients just by applying heat first. And here is where your skull comes in. The human brain is the most expensive organ in your body. It runs on roughly 20% of all the calories you consume, despite being only 2% of your body weight. For millions of years, that brain couldn't get much bigger because the gut needed those calories first. The gut of a raw-eating primate is enormous, it has to be. But cooking changed the math. When food arrives pre-broken down, you need less gut to process it. The gut shrinks, and the calories it freed up went somewhere else. They went to the brain. This is what scientists call the expensive tissue hypothesis, the idea that the brain and the gut essentially made a trade. Gut got smaller, brain got bigger, and the thing that brokered that deal was fire. The evidence is written directly into your skull. Other great apes have jaw muscles so large they wrap over the top of their heads. Gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, their jaw muscles anchor to a ridge of bone along the top of the skull called the sagittal crest. Humans don't have one. We have an empty space there instead. A gap that only exists because our jaw muscles shrank so much they no longer needed that attachment point. Your skull has empty space where a massive chewing apparatus used to be. Cooking made it unnecessary. And chimpanzees, when given the choice in experiments, will actually choose cooked food over raw food almost every time. They'll even wait for food to be cooked rather than eating it immediately raw. The preference for cooked food may be older than cooking itself. We didn't invent a taste for it. We already had one. We just eventually figured out how to satisfy it. So, the next time you cook something, anything, even just making toast, you are doing the single most human thing it is possible to do. Something no other animal on Earth has ever figured out. Something so powerful it rebuilt your body from the inside out. Your brain, your jaw, your gut, your skull, all of it is the physical record of a decision your ancestors made millions of years ago to stop eating things raw. And honestly, given what it did for us, it might be the best decision our species has ever made.